Окей. Все, строил. Поехали играть. Играть. Надеюсь. Не надеюсь. Просто недолго буду играть. Сегодня. Так, по-моему, тут делать нечего. Да. А, да, не говорит, что закрывается. Пойду я лучше. Да.
How may I serve you, mistress?
Туда, да. Так, почему у меня Shift останавливается вместо того, чтобы ускоряться? За мной? Угу. Что-то не то. Или Ctrl. Или Shift. А, всегда бежать включить. Капслок. Вот, понял. Костер. Ага. Владимир Васильев, привет. Кого тащить? Как долго идти? Что так медленно бегаю? Нормально вроде все. Ох, так, тут есть. Игра называется Fallout New Vegas. Впереди куча врагов. Какие-то пауки. Или муравьи гигантские. Точно. Ты, блин. Так, куда я пришел? Не совсем на то оказывается. Кого ты там увидал? Так, прямо на свалку. А тут что? Лагерь? Нет. Непонятно, что там. Helios One. Опять данжер. Высокое напряжение. Опасность. То есть это, видимо, электростанция. Если подойти поближе. Плюс один. Может зайти. Если я взломаю, меня могут не взлюбить. Ну, пока сда. О, кто такой? Сколько у вас тут?
Got business here.
НКР.
This is a restricted area. State your business. Or you're a Legion spy trying to infiltrate our perimeter. Give me one good reason I should let you through.
Так, казначей я, конечно, могу подкачать.
No need. We already have an expert hard at work on it. Then again, our expert is an idiot. Hell, he might as well be a saboteur. I guess you couldn't do any worse. Have him fill you in on the details. He's in the back of the building. You'll know him when you see him. Keeps his sunglasses on all the time, even when he's sleeping. There should, but we're not getting much power out of it, so none of our enemies have big interest in it either. Not like Hoover Dam, anyway. We had a real fighting force here just long enough to take it from the Brotherhood of Steel. Then they got sent east to the dam like everybody else. Caesar's Legion sends skirmishers every so often, prodding for weaknesses mostly. The reality is, if they really wanted it, we'd all be dead. Damned if I know. Put up a hell of a fight, though. We had them outnumbered, I don't know, 20 to 1 maybe? They held out as long as they could, lost most of their force before they retreated. Gave us a little parting gift, too. They had some of the plant running, but they shut it all down. Enabled an old security system, too, to keep us away from the controls. Jerk-offs.
Bastards.
I ask myself the same question all the time. But energy is hard to come by around here. Gives you more control over this area than troops ever could. Hell, if we lose the dam to the Legion, this little plant may be our last stand. Later.
Later. Как-то русская звезда. Ага, не можешь дальше голову вертеть.
We won't go quietly. The Legion can count on that.
Есть у вас патрончики? Пусто.
The Legion's coming for us. Just a matter of time, believe you me.
Рассвет Золотого века. Или закат. Скорее всего, закат. Энергия Посейдона. Нужны защитные очки, наверное. Can I tell him not for new points Poseidon Energy? Ладно, не буду переводить. Иван Букин. Окей.
We should be up on the front lines, not out here in Bumblefuck. This place is a junkyard. We won't go quietly. Pretty sure HQ's forgotten all about us. If the Legion breaks through our defenses, I got one bullet I'm saving just for me.
Так, не ты ли, чувак, с очками, в очках, то есть, хотя не похож.
When I got this assignment, I was hoping there'd be more gambling.
Зачем мне эта книга? Ушка. Оп. Какой-то где? Каждая какая-то фантазия, теперь реальность. Всего за 16 долларов. 16 тысяч.
If the Legion breaks through our defenses, I got one bullet I'm saving just for me.
Фонтанчик без радиации. Привет. Номер 38. Так, вот у меня перевес.
We're supposed to be relieved any day. That's what they keep telling us. I don't think anyone's coming.
Так, скинем ему что-нибудь. Водки ходится, наверное. Ладно уж. Выбирай. Так, нектар. 4 силы. Что интересно. Минус харизма. Угу. Так, мясо. Ну, так себе. Так, дубинки надо скрестить. Это же этого. Хватит. Еще надо. Хочешь сигарет? На букву Б. Так, пошли. Самая дверь. Дубинки. Точно дубинки давай. Сделаем. Пусто. Вес. Неплохо, неплохо. Вон 4 надо. 14. Хотя это он был. Давай скинем тебя опять. Насадка.
We won't go quietly. The Legion can count on that.
Бесхозная патроны, блин. Новый консул. Витекс. Мистер Фэнди доверяет порошку Бракса. Порошок для всего, то нужно очистить. Так, что там какие-то собаки лаяли? А, это собака так шумит.
I'm not sure you should be here.
Why?
We should be up on the front lines, not out here in Bumblefuck. This place is a junkyard.
Собака такая-то потрепанная вообще. Мишка. Дымишку. Отобрал у бедной собачки последнюю игрушку.
Got business here.
Где этот? Как его? Куда мы идти-то должны вообще? Быть сидел там в солнечных очках в бине завода. Сюда не ходил. пароль к восточному терминалу. Капитан Космос. Еще полчаса. И все. Это я уже читал. Так, идите. Что-то мне пишут. Еще один пароль. У меня уже есть. Там. Ничего себе пароль-то. А я же это ничего не читал. Это тип испытаний. И куда дальше? По-моему, выход. Да. Давайте пойдем. Тут я точно не был. А вот и он. Погоди. Ясно.
Hey, man.
Да, фантастика.
Who the hell are you? They bring you in to replace me? They're replacing me, aren't they? Worried? Do I look worried to you? I've got this under control, baby. No one else can do what I do here. What else? I'm in charge. This whole operation depends on me. No fantastic, no power. Got the whole NCR suckling my teats, and it feels so good. Fuck, man. Everything. I push buttons, I turn dials, I read numbers. Sometimes I make up little stories in my head about what the numbers mean. Like one time I imagined they were a code to get into a vault full of naked women. Man, how cool would that be?
Ну,
It was easy, man. They were going door to door asking if anyone knew any scientists. I said look no further. They asked me if I knew anything about power plants. I said as much as anyone I had ever met. They asked me how well I understood theoretical physics. I said I had a theoretical degree in physics. They said welcome aboard. No, man. I know exactly what I'm doing. I just don't know what effect it's going to have. Over there controls power in this building. That station has readouts on the computer network. That big knob there makes a crazy noise. Sparks come out of that slot if you put stuff in it. And I'm learning more every day. Well, see, we're getting power because the guy running this place is fantastic. But the mirrors outside aren't aimed right, so we're running at 1% efficiency. And I guess that just isn't good enough for some assholes. Trouble is, most of the controls for this place aren't here. They're in the tower. And that place has some crazy pre-war security system that the dumb shit NCR set off when they took over. Killed 2 guys. Now they won't go near it. They want me to make an omelet, but I can't break any of their eggs. Know what I'm saying?
он кое-что знает.
There's these 2 terminals outside. They control the mirrors. I tried fooling with them, but didn't get very far. You'd have to get them to talk to the mainframe up in the tower, then do the rest from up there. I'm guessing, but it sounds good, right? Hey, you're not thinking about going up there, are you?
Ну, видимо, придется сходить.
Well, hey, if you find yourself up at the mainframe, do yourself a favor and make sure you send the power to the right place. It needs to go to the Strip and McCarran. Because I get paid, that's why. Per kilowatt hour. Whatever the hell that is. That's where the NCR wants the power, so that's where I want it. But you know, you do that, maybe I put in a good word for you with them. Fantastic's little helper. There's a reputation you can hang your hat on.
Окей.
Here, you'll want this. It's the password to one of the terminals outside. Found it written on one of the stalls in the bathroom.
ты кто?
Hello.
Игнасио. Хулио.
It's unusual to see a new face here. Are you a soldier or a scientist? I see. Then you must have some special business here, for them to have let you through. Interesting. Forgive me for prying, but I'm curious. Are you with a particular group? Then for everyone's sake, I hope you serve a worthy master. Are you a maker of war or peace?
Ну,
That's reassuring. Although many who've made that claim to the followers of the Apocalypse over the years have had less than pure intentions. But if it's really as you say, then take my advice. This installation carries with it dangers that no one here has realized. Take care what you do here, and who you listen to. Some things are best left buried with the old world. I don't entirely know. Our records on the company that built this place suggest that their dealings were not only in energy, but also in weapons. And I've seen equipment here marked with symbols used by the pre-war military, targeting computers, shock sensors. A code word comes up repeatedly in the papers I've looked through here. Archimedes. Yes, and the technology they have in this facility is like nothing I've seen. Some of it reminds me of Enclave equipment, but more advanced. A weapon based upon it would be catastrophic, no matter who claimed it. It's no wonder the Brotherhood wouldn't give it up. They weren't here for me to ask, but I doubt they were here for electricity. When the NCR first came here, it was under Brotherhood control. They usually steer clear of one another, but something here changed their minds. The Brotherhood's interest in pre-war technology has always been in weapons. It's likely they were trying to reclaim Archimedes when the NCR arrived. Then I would say do it. As long as the power of this plant is committed to the regional grid and not to a weapon, we are safe. If you're the one to restore output, then you can route the power where you choose, and they'll never be the wiser. I can't get you past the security in the tower, but I can be of some help. I've discovered a password for one of the mirror control terminals outside. You'll need it.
Опять.
Not yet. By some miracle, they've hired an imbecile to try and decipher the systems here. He spent months working at one console trying to get the solar reflectors to track the sun. What he doesn't know is that the only thing the console controls is the plant's intercom system. I tried to tell him, but he insisted that the largest console had to be the most important. Still, it's only a matter of time. Humanity lost many things after the war. Methods of agriculture, techniques for survival. We took it upon ourselves to piece together this knowledge and bring it back to them. Other things weren't lost, but were blocked from our collective memory. Knowledge of what we're capable of and how things spiral out of control. It's in our nature to want to forget truths that keep us awake at night. And for that reason, it's all the more important that the followers walk the ways to remind people of them.
Так, тут...
By all means.
Понятно.
I was sent here when we saw that the NCR had taken it. We have no record of the facility, but its original builders were cause for concern. I'm to determine the threat level of this place and do everything in my power to prevent the revival of any dangerous pre-war technology. The NCR let me stay because they are desperate for answers about this place, but I've kept them in the dark. We're scattered mostly. We go where we're needed. Our largest presence is in Freeside, at Old Mormon Fort. Other than that, I know Dr. Usanagi set up a practice near the Crimson Caravan, and a man we train is operating out of the Aerotech building. Another man, Tom Anderson, was looking into water supply problems in West Side, but that was a while ago.
По-моему, знакомый чувак.
I'm a man of letters. I'd be torn to pieces by the security system they have in that tower. I'd never reach the mainframe. But eventually, the NCR will. Or if not them, Caesar's Legion. They will use this place for war. Because the possibility exists you might do anything else, you're the only choice I have. We did for a time, but our goals differ. The NCR only cares to expand their wealth and their reach. For us, territory boundaries mean nothing, and prosperity has to be for everyone, not just citizens of the NCR. So parting was inevitable. While the NCR pushes east, we clean up the mess they leave behind, try to provide some stability. Oh, the NCR has their own designs for it, no doubt, but resist the urge to send it only to the thriving communities. The need for power is great everywhere. Distributing it evenly is the most rational and humane choice. Goodbye.
Goodbye, goodbye.
Subject E, diagnosis complete. Begin recording. My name is Whitley. I'm a researcher at Adams Air Force Base. Until recently, I was in charge of the Duraframe Reinforcement Project for the combat model iBots. iBot Duraframe Subject E is both the prototype and the last functional model in this test group. I was prepared to make several significant upgrades to the machines. However, as the project was canceled and all Duraframe assets are being diverted to Hellfire armor, I am sending this model to the Navarro outpost. If you're listening to this log from one of our Enclave outposts in Chicago, give this unit whatever repairs it needs so it can continue to Navarro.
What can I help you with?
Ни в чем.
Subject E,
Прямо сюда выход.
Hello.
Yo.
Ну,
Adios, amigo. Hey, man.
нормально, пусти меня. Здрасте. Черт. Залез. Ух. Пас.
Hey, man.
надо идти. Где-то надо идти на башню. Судя по всему.
Hello.
Не думаю, что это башня. Ага. Ну, кто тут у нас? Мать вашу.
Law-abiding citizens, please leave the area.
Кого он там стреляет? Роботы. Этих. Протекторов. Ты как? Не очень. Так, а это у него вес. Полное здоровье, 2 стимулятора. Супер. Что? Пять. Да, весь я издевался.
Scanning for hostiles.
Чё, можешь ломать?
Scanning for hostiles.
Ладно.
Please step into the open and identify yourself. Law-abiding citizens have nothing to fear. And identify yourself. Law-abiding citizens have nothing for hostiles. This area clear. Proceeding with search protocol. This area clear. Proceeding with search protocol.
Эй. Эх, опять гадать. А, блин, Inquire, скорее всего, здесь. Так. Грубый. А, что в час по чайной ложке. Вот. Непонятно. Это я удачно зашел. стакан. Ну все, пожалуй, на этом сегодня закончу. Всем бай-бай. See you later. Maybe tomorrow.